Hi, my name is Matsuri and welcome back to my channel where I review, rant, and discuss about shows or movies that I've recently seen. And today's review is on Kimetsu no Yaiba, or Demon Slayers. Now I came across this anime because I actually saw a bit of it on Facebook. I did see a few of the fight scenes and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And then my friend from Japan was also saying how it was really popular over there. He also enjoyed it. So I was like, I'll give it a go. And then I saw it on Netflix, so why not? And I can see why people like it. It's a very shonen anime, so for me it felt more catered towards 15-year-old boys, and I'll touch on that later. But for those who haven't seen it or are thinking of seeing it, here's a rundown of the story. Our main character is Tanjiro Kamado, who lives with his mother and 5 siblings. And I'm just gonna mention this right here. I'm very surprised at how many kids there are. Like, after seeing their dad, if you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I'm like, how the heck did they have so many kids? Like, I get it that because it was around the time when there's nothing to do but to have kids, but yeah, but that's just my weird rant. Tanjiro decides to go to town to sell charcoal to get enough money for the new year. It is in the town that we find out Tanjiro has a unique sense of smell and helps a boy who is wrongly accused of breaking a vase. It is also here that we find that he is a kind-hearted boy who's happy to help everyone. As he is walking home, he is stopped by an older man who tells him that because it is dark out, he should stay the night as demons wander outside and he could be killed. To which Tanjiro asks the ultimate question. So, you said that the demons will attack me if I'm outside, but does that mean they won't attack me if I'm inside? No, they can still kill us. But did you just say, stop asking questions and just go to bed? Okay. After staying over the night, Tanjiro gets home to find out his whole family was murdered by a demon, but luckily Nezuko, his sister, was still breathing. As he rushes down to the mountain to get her to a doctor, she wakes up and we discover that she has turned into a demon and attacks Tanjiro. He is saved by Tomioka Giyu, a demon slayer, who is sent there to take care of the demon. Giyu tells Tanjiro that there is no hope for Nezuko and he needs to kill her, to which Tanjiro pleads to Giyu not to kill Nezuko and he will find a way to turn her back to human. Giyu tells Tanjiro to seek out Sakonji Urokodaki, as he can help Tanjiro become a demon slayer so he can find a way to turn Nezuko back into human. So, about this anime, like I said at the beginning, it is catered towards more younger people, like people in their teens. And the reason why I say that is because it kind of has the same feel as Naruto or One Piece, where it starts off with the main character having a very simple and understandable motive. I'm not saying that it's not deep or it doesn't have deep undertones or anything like that. I reckon eventually in the manga it's going to get more crazy and deeper meanings and whatnot. So because of that, it's a very simple anime for me. And again, I think it's because it is catered towards younger people. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, which is why it was so popular, because everyone can follow it, everyone can fall in love with it. But for someone who loves horror and loves crazy effed up stories, it was a bit too tame. Again, it's an enjoyable anime, but for me it was a bit too childish and simple. The other thing I liked about it was how realistic the training was, because it takes about Tanjiro 2 years, I believe, don't quote me on that though, to master anything and then go for the Demon Slayer exam. And why I liked it was because in most shonen animes, they always do a montage of training and you can't really tell how long it took them to master anything. It could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a month. you never know. But in this anime, Tanjiro actually like says it. He says, you know, it's half a year since blah blah blah. And it's also realistic because Tanjiro started out as a charcoal seller boy. Like he only knew how to cut wood and burn wood to sell. So going from someone who has no training in swordsmanship and then going to understand everything, yes, it's going to take forever. And so that's why I thought that was a really good touch that they kept in. And the last thing I liked about it was the action scenes, because it was very artistic and really beautiful to watch. For example, Tanjiro and Giyu, they were trained under Urokodaki sensei. So they use the water technique. So whenever they fight, you'll see water represented in their fighting. The animation studio Ufotable did a really awesome job, especially in episode 19. There's this epic fight, very awesome. It actually won best fight for 2020 Crunchyroll Awards, but it was one of the best fights in the show. Now on to my complaints. My first complaint is that there's 26 episodes and the ending is horrible. And I don't mind if the ending is going to be like, oh, you know, we better get up for our next mission, or, you know, something like that. So it kind of continues on. But this one ended on, I'll say light spoilers, but not really, because it's a really bad ending. But pretty much it just starts off with them going to the next mission and then just ending it there. And you're like, And I know that there's a movie coming out. The movie like continues on from that, but like couldn't you just stop it before they go to the mission? Like make them get the mission and go, okay, let's get ready, and then end it there. Not, okay, let's go to the mission, we're here, end. Like, it was just a really stupid place to end it. And my complaint number 2 is the fact that they just give you a whole bunch of characters in the last 4 episodes. I don't know, maybe I just don't like when they give you a whole bunch of characters without fleshing them out so you can remember them all. Because I don't remember any of their names. All I remember is head of the Demon Slayers and probably Demon Dude, Snake Guy, the guy that looks like Toshio Hitsugaya, very creepy, very angry, and very scarred, and I don't like him. Dude that does not blink, Monk Dude, Joshi Girl, Silent Boy, and Shinobu, because she comes out a bit earlier on, so you know her, and Ginyu. Maybe it's just me, maybe I just don't like when they just give you a whole bunch of characters without, you know, fleshing them out, but I just thought it was really annoying that they just gave it to us at the last 4 episodes. I mean, you do kind of see their personalities, but at the same time, it's just there kind of thing. And probably, you know, in the manga, they get fleshed out more, but it was just, yeah, I feel like they could have either taken that whole deal out or have it earlier on, maybe. Just one of my complaints. Also, this is a very unpopular opinion, and I know this because my partner works at a pop culture store that sells merchandise, so he told me that they were popular, but I hated both Zenitsu and Inosuke. Like, they just annoyed me so much. I don't mind characters that are scared and don't want to fight, but Zenitsu just annoyed me because of how scared he was. If you're not going to fight, then why are you there? He's meant to be that kind of guy that you're meant to make fun of because he's so scared and he's a very womanizer, but he can't get a girl kind of thing. But it just annoyed me so much. And Inosuke annoyed me because of how much he wants to compare himself with Tanjiro. It was very childish. I don't know, it just annoyed me about how many times he was being very petty and childish. If he was a bit more mature, maybe I would have liked him a little bit more, but again, I think it's just because it's meant to be catered towards younger people, but seriously, they both annoyed me so much, and I just wished it was just Tanjiro, Nezuko, and that's it. So I don't know why, but I've always liked big brother characters. So my favorite character is Tanjiro. Yeah, he's just really sweet, really caring, and he's also very funny, especially the face he gives to Zenitsu. And what I like about it is that he acts, his age, like he acts 15 years old. Even though he does act mature because he is the eldest son, he feels responsible. But there are times where he acts childish. It's in one of the fight scenes, but there is a scene where he is so beaten up, but because he because he wants to keep going, he yells at himself, "I'm the oldest brother. I'm the oldest brother. I'm the oldest brother," and that felt kind of childish to me, and I just thought that was very cute. I also like how he cares for Nezuko. It's so adorable. There's like this one funny scene where he misunderstands a guy thinking he was saying that Nezuko was ugly, so he was trying to like overcome it, being like, no, she's the prettiest girl, and it's just so cute. He's just being all frustrated because of that, and it's just like that again, that is the childishness of how he is, which is why he's so cute and adorable. Also, fun fact, Tanjiro's design was influenced by Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin, if you ever seen that design, but I also think it's the breathing technique as well, because the fighting style is kind of similar to how Kenshin fights as well, especially when they have to say the move before they do it. Also, fun fact, if you do read it in Japanese or watch the subtitles in Japanese, which I don't know if everyone will, the characters for the numbers were written in a different style of Japanese characters, which was really interesting to see. So it's usually like this, but they do it like this. I think it's because it's in the Taisho period, which is from 1912 to 1926. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Now, should you watch the anime? Sure, why not? I mean, it's a really fun anime to watch. If you like, Naruto, One Piece, or My Hero Academia, it's along those lines. So it is something you can watch in the background if you like. I mean, better if you do watch it first because of the amazing animation. Yeah, I mean, it's just fun show to watch. And the movie is going to come out in October 16th. So it does, like I said, it does continue on from the series. I'm not too sure if that's where they're gonna finish. I'm hoping they're gonna make either another movie or maybe another season, just because I know that the manga finished in May. So I'm kind of curious about how they're gonna finish it. But we shall see. Yeah, that's it from me. Like always, give me a comment. Have you seen it? Who's your favorite character? Remember to subscribe for more reviews and rants coming soon. Give me a like if you can, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.